Good afternoon, my village. This is your coach Mo. I am Monique Atkins. I am your parenting coach. I am the owner and CEO of Monique Atkins Coaching. I am a family and parenting and business coach, sorry. I help entrepreneur parents break the cycle of generational curses as well as help them co-parent, master time management and work-life balance while building a legacy to be able to provide for their kids as well as raising mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually healthy kids. Hey, thanks for joining in. Make sure you like and share. This topic today is about vision. I am hot. You see my glasses fogging up? So I'm going to get right into it. Not going to waste any time today. Thanks for joining. So as you can see, today's topic is about vision. You should always have a vision when it comes to being an entrepreneur. You don't want your business just to be the same all the time. It get boring. Your business is always going to flourish and grow. At least that should be the goal. So I'm going to start off by defining what is a vision. A vision is a vivid mental image of what you want your business to be at some point in the future, based on your goals and your aspirations. Like with me, God showed me my vision of where He want my business to go. Of course, I have a faith-based business, so I don't make any moves without going to God first and speaking to Him and Him showing me what message to give you guys, who to work with, things like that. My programs are all built. Some of my programs are built just after praying, being in my prayer journal. And He gave me the message that He wanted me to talk about, what He wanted me to teach on. I seek Him for everything because that's how I found my purpose. That's how I started my business. Basically, it was time and God. I stopped fighting my purpose, and God, in grad school, God told me, just do it and become a parenting coach. And I knew I wanted to work with parents. It's always been that way for a very long time. But as far as the vision and where He see my business going, I know later down the line, it might not be in a year or two, it might be a little further out, but I do want my business to grow into like a nonprofit organization where I can have a community center for families to come to, have date night, family night, mom's night off, where I can either host cooking classes for kids going off to college and for parents. Some parents don't know how to cook. Host cooking classes, fitness class, dance class, a safe place for kids to come after school, teach sewing lessons, because you guys know I sew. I have 4 sewing machines. Be able to basically have a safe place that kids can come to and parents. They can get parenting classes or whatever, teach whatever skills. The vision came to me in grad school. So I was in one of my... I was a research psychology major at that time, back in 2016, and I was in one of my classes, I think it was social psychology. It was a social psychology class, and our project and our final in that class was to build a nonprofit. We had to do a proposal, we had to plan out all the plans. Like I had a grandparents' night where the older people come, and they get to have fun, they get to meet and have a social group, and still, because a lot of older people are forgotten. So I wanted to have a space where they can come and have a community of like people. I planned a date night for parents. We need time off too. We gotta have a life too, outside of the kids. I built this whole vision in grad school. So while I was praying and doing that project, and hey, thanks for tuning in. While I was praying and doing that project to be able to build a nonprofit, that was my nonprofit. That was my dream. It became my vision. Even though that was years ago and I still haven't done it yet, I actually met someone today. It's so crazy because she helped people build nonprofits and she do all the paperwork for you. And she also have a nonprofit, and our vision is the same. And we just clicked. And we were in my favorite coffee shop that I go to a few times a week. And someone just told me to go up to her and introduce myself. And that's exactly what I did. And it was so crazy because the energy between us, we were both saying the same things. We both envisioned the same things for our business, our nonprofit. So, of course, I was making connections today. As always, I always talk to a lot of people each day about my business, what I do. But we're both entrepreneur parents, so she is my ideal client. and she have other business. So we're planning to work together and do workshops because we are in alignment with each other with far as what we want to do in our business or nonprofit. So that was so amazing. But my goal with families is to help people blend families without all the drama, make co-parenting a new norm where people can just learn to communicate, they can break up peacefully, but still be able to coexist with their kids and be able to make decisions on their own and not have courts make decisions for them. That's always my goal, eliminate courts making decisions for people. And while in grad school now, doing my master's in psychology, again, I have been doing research in this class that I'm currently in on co-parenting. Of course, I picked that topic to write my paper about, but I've been learning some things and some different laws and how the government is trying to learn about non-married couples, like non-traditional families, people that never married, because the laws usually are to help divorced people. There wasn't a lot of things that they knew about people that were never married, that have a baby together and still have to coexist. So they're learning to do different workshops and try to help them co-parent in mediation before going to court. So they are trying to change the system to include everyone, even same-sex. So I've been finding research papers on same-sex couples and co-parenting. So it's been a really amazing journey just these last 2 weeks of grad school. This week is the second week of grad school, and it's been so amazing because I've been learning so much with researching a lot of information about co-parenting, and I have a bigger database because now I'm going to be a part of the National Association of Psychology. So I'll be a part of this organization on a whole nother level. Like some of my articles can be published for the school database. So it's been a really, really, really amazing experience. But I want to help you guys identify, what is your vision? Where do you see yourself or your business going in, say, the next 5 years? Write that out. That's going to be your homework. Write out, where do you see your vision, or pray, fast, whatever you have to do, and ask God to show you a clear vision of where He want your business to be. I do it all the time. I always ask, what do you want from me, God? Like, what do you want me to do next? Who do you want me to talk to? What message do you want me to give them? Like, next month's message that God gave me is healing. And it's mainly going to be, it's going to be both for the men and women, but I'm bringing back my I Am My Sister's Keeper program. That's my most popular program. I usually only offer it January through March in the beginning of the year. I'm starting to fast Monday too, because I'm praying on some things and I need God to give me clear vision. But He do speak to me clearly, whether it be through dream. Like if I'm too distracted and I can't hear Him in my day-to-day life, He will access me through my dream, asking God for clarity. Yes. And I always ask Him, just give me a clear message, because I don't want to be confused when you give me a message. Like, I need you to be very clear so I can know. Like, He did that to me 2 weeks ago. You guys know back in May, God told me to leave my job. He told me to quit. He pretty much paralyzed my body to where I couldn't even work, and I just had to just quit and walk away on the spot. It was no warning. It was making me miserable, making me sick, and He just told me to leave. Like, I told you to leave a long time ago, but you didn't leave, and I stayed a couple of more months. So basically, I went out and tried to find a job. Even though I knew God didn't want me to be working, He told me to be still and wait on Him, but I was being impatient and not being obedient. And I went out and got a job. So He let me get the job very easily in a field that I've worked in for 6 years. But a day before that job, I prayed. And I said, God, if you don't want me to go to work at this job, please send me a clear sign. In my dream, I showed up to work, to training, and they said, oh, you're not on the list. You withdrew your application. That was the clear sign. So I didn't show up. I withdrew my application. So I have to always pray and ask God, instead of making moves on my own, because that never worked out. God showed me starting my nonprofit in 5 years. and my book will be published. Yes, I'm working on my book now, and I'm definitely trying to finish it because I abandoned it. God told me people need to hear what I experienced, and it's basically my journey through motherhood from start to now. All the stuff I've been through is part one. It's a 2-part series. That's how much information it is. But basically about postpartum, what is the name? I'm working on the name, but it's the things I wish I knew before becoming a parent. People would tell you, oh, parenting is this, and they give you a picture of how parenting is, and it turned out to be total opposite of what everybody has told you. So I'm getting down dirty, talking about postpartum, about depression, about not feeling good about how your body look after pregnancy, and resentful about not being happy when I was pregnant because I wasn't happy to celebrate being a single mom because I knew I was going to be a single mom day one. But people need to know those things, that it's not always going to be a beautiful picture when your kid is sick, throwing up. But then part 2 is also how I got over that stuff. How did I learn to co-parent? How did I learn to be a single mom and be happy in that role? Because my son need me. That's when you was saying your birthday everywhere. Yes. And that was just God telling me, be still. You're giving so much confirmation. Literally spoke God today. And I'm the only one that talks. And what I want to tell you guys, what God is putting on my heart right now. Sometimes people outside or around you is not going to understand what God is doing with you. But it's not for them to understand. Sometimes you don't understand. Like, I was like, God, okay, if I give up my job, where am I going to get income to pay bills? And then July, he told me, give up your apartment. And I'm like, but this is my place of peace. I finally found a big place that was perfect for me and my son. We were both at peace. Why my glasses are foggy? We were finally at peace. I was happy, had the space that I want. I was away from everybody, but he told me, give up your apartment. So I did that. And I humbled myself and moved back in with my mom. Then, so all I had was my business. Then he took away my clients. So I was doing really good. All the beginning of the year, May, June, July come, and he took away all my clients. Like, I haven't had clients since July. He's like, I want you to be still. Don't take on any more clients. I'm like, God, how am I supposed to get income? So I went out, did stuff on my own again, went and started driving for Uber and Lyft. Last week, got in a car accident while out doing Uber. My car is totaled out. So now he took away my car. I'm like, God, last week I was so frustrated. Like, you just stripped me of everything. What do you want from me? And I was frustrated talking to God. And people around me like, just go get a job and da-da-da-da. But I'm not worried because I don't have a need for anything. Money comes out of nowhere. He still send me checks. He still send me money. He still send me old clients that's like, oh, I need your help. Invoice me, stuff like that. He still do that for me because I still have to sit and serve. I still have to show up for you guys, do my videos every week, still motivate people, still do the work while he's still working on my blessings. So it's been a crazy roller coaster, but people are like, why you still be happy and you're still at peace? But I'm like, I have to be, because why stress? Because when you go to resort to doing it your way, stress and worry and not having faith, then it all falls apart. And doing that and doubting God and not believing him for his blessings is going to delay my blessings. I can feel deep inside that my blessings is coming. That's where I'm at now. See, yeah, it's crazy, but people around me put pressure on me, be like, oh, you should go get a job, or at least go try to get a part-time job. But I'm like, my bills are paid. And I'm happy. I'm at peace. I'm okay with waiting, because doing it my way didn't work, and God shut it down every time. So I'm like, I'm done trying to do it my way. I don't need him to teach me any more hard lessons. I don't need him to humble me. And it's so crazy because I see he keeps sending me. It's building my faith and it's bringing me closer to God because he's making me only rely on him. And I love you and I thank you. And I have to ignore the outside people, the people that put pressure on me, telling me what to do, what I should do. And I'm like, that's not in God's plan. I'm following what God wants me to do. And that's all I tell them. I tell them, it's not for you to understand. I'm not going to listen to you. Don't try to stress me out because I'm at peace with where God is taking me. And I wrote this message earlier because it came to me. It was about God don't take stuff away from you because you did something wrong. He take because he's setting you up for the comeback. He's setting you up for his blessing, where he wants you to go. Sometimes he will strip you from everything and you don't understand why. You're like sad, but don't hold on. Like I put the message out earlier, don't hold on and grieve stuff that was taken away from you because that means you didn't need it. The story of Job, yeah. This sounds like that. Yes. And I've been like praying so much. I'm in my prayer journal like 3-4 times a day, you guys. I'm literally looking at my affirmations faithfully every day. I have like 3 pages of affirmations. All my pages are filled up with affirmations. Then I have my gratitude page. Reminding God, I'm grateful for you just showing me vision. I'm grateful for you building my strength and my faith. I tell him I'm grateful for all those things. I'm grateful for my clients. I'm grateful for my business and to be able to motivate and inspire people, even though I'm going through transition. But I even get people tell me, why are you telling so much of your business to social media? Sometimes that helps people get through a lot. Some people can be going through the same thing you're going through, and that's why I hate when people say that, because that's just why people write books. People need to hear your story. Why hide behind looking the part and not being the part? I am what I teach. Everything I overcome, I'm able to teach the next person how to overcome it as well and keep the faith and motivate them, inspire them. I want to be that. I'm always transparent because I don't want to be that fake coach that pretend like everything is okay, even when it's not. I have my weak moments, but then I have my other friends and entrepreneurs and coaches that I can go to and talk to, and they're like, hey, coach, they inspire me, they check on me, they send me messages. You guys do it. If I don't go live, you guys are like, hey, are you going live today? What happened? Like, I get messages all the time. You're in transformation. That is, yeah, it is. But I'm able to teach, and it's bringing me into the transition of where I need to be, especially next month, teaching people how to heal and bringing back my I Am My Sister's Keeper program for those moms who are lost in the role of being a mom, being a wife, being a girlfriend. They don't know who they are anymore. I want to still help people heal being resentful towards their kids. You don't understand how many people I talk to and they're like, I hate that when I became a mom, pretty much my life stopped, especially single moms. But there's a lot of married people that feel like a single mom because they're doing all the work and they feel like they have to put their life and their career and their dreams on hold to be a parent. But I'm teaching them how to balance the two, because it's possible to be both. That's why I work with entrepreneur parents, because usually it's that work-life balance. But you still can live your dream. You still can be what you want to be. If you want to go back to school, you don't have to go to traditional school. Do like I do. I go to school online. I don't have a daycare or somebody to watch him so I can go on campus. But there's options. That's why technology is so amazing. And the day we live in, oh my gosh, it's amazing. There's a lot of options. You can do it. And I want to continue inspiring people. Don't give up. It's going to be hard. There's going to be some ups and downs. I probably would have, I actually been so much more happy, even though I don't have guaranteed income and I haven't had the consistent clients in the last two months, but I know it's coming. I get people reaching out to me. A lot of people can't afford my service, but I still help them. I had a person the other day that reached out to me, never talked to them before. I don't know this person personally or anything. And they were just like, why did you help me for free? I'm like, you just asked a question. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't feel like you should hold everything in and charge for just advice. You guys know I do all these videos and help people. And speaking of that, I'm thinking of next week doing the how to build a business plan class, and it is going to be free. If you are interested in doing that class, definitely type like me in the comments, so that I can reach out to you and give you the information for the Zoom, because I'll be teaching it through Zoom, because I have a PowerPoint presentation already built for it, because I had this a while ago and God put on my heart that people need help building a business plan. Some people don't even know what a business plan is. And in that business plan, you actually incorporate your vision in the business plan, because you do have to plan, where do you see yourself going in the future? You're preparing for your overflow. Yes, and I feel it, and it's deep in me. And but it's an amazing feeling, because I don't wake up mad. I don't wake up sad. I don't wake up worrying about how stuff is going to get paid, because God always make it happen. And I just believe him for it. And that's what I'm teaching my son. He's like, Mom, last night I prayed for this. Like, he wake up in the morning, like, I prayed that God give us this or do this for us. And it's just so amazing that he get to go on that journey with me. And he's excited. He's learning how to pray. Like, we pray together. He's like, I don't know how to pray, so I'm teaching him. Like, he hears me do it. He hear me do it all the time. And he hear me, no, I didn't call you. And he hear me talk about God all the time. And I tell him about my prayer journal. I teach him how to journal and talk about his feelings, what to ask for, how to ask for it, and how to believe that God will give it to him. So it's really an amazing journey that we're going through together. And even though there's a lot of ups and downs, roller coaster, but there's 99% good days and bad days. Like, every other day for the last week, I was getting bad news. And I was just like, okay, what today? But I knew God is going to make a way. So I always just remain faithful and go through the journey and just keep a positive mind and still reach out to other people and motivate them. Yes, and I have that in my scriptures for parenting. Let me see. Gratitude. That's the second one. And then the first one, let me see. Isaiah 54:13, and all thy children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of thy children. So, yeah, I have that in my scriptures, because I have to remind myself, you have to teach it. It's in the Bible. God is telling you we have to teach our children about God. That's how my last week was. Oh my God. Well, we need to talk, Cherise. We need to meet up. But I have a few more scriptures about parents. Even Joel 1:3, where it says, tell ye your children of it, and let your children tell their children, and their children tell another generation. You have to pass it on. It's something that's learned. At a young age, my mom, I was the same age as my son. At the age of 10, she let me and my sister choose our own religion. So at the age of 10, we were baptized Catholic at a few weeks old or whatever. But that was my mom's choice. But at the age of 10, she's seen that we were questioning spirituality. We got our first Bible. My friend mom was a person that used to teach us about the Bible. She was very spiritual. She always said for years, since I was a little kid, that I'm her guardian angel. But it was always something. Every time I'm around her, the energy, it was crazy. But she used to take us to church with her. My mom allowed us to go to church. And that's how we got introduced to Christianity. And then we started learning. We started going to Bible study. But we started going to a separate church than my mom at the age of 10. So that's why I'm asking my son, like, what did he want to do? Because his dad is not spiritual at all. He is a non-believer after going to the military and going through stuff. So I have to be the one that teach him. And we pray for his dad. I sent him a long email last week praying for him that God relieve him of doubt and depression and everything. Make him a better man, a better parent. Relieve him of selfishness. Because I wrote something again earlier about You have to have a generous heart to serve people. And God do not bless you with overflow if you're not willing to give to other people. So you have to get rid of selfishness in order to get those many blessings. You cannot hold everything to yourself. God don't give us a purpose to hold in to ourselves. We have to share. We have to be willing to give. And not necessarily you have to charge for everything that God has put into you. So you have to be a non-selfish person to be able to serve people. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They'll be like, oh no, I have a business, but God didn't give you that purpose to always only charge people to get his blessing. He gave you enough blessing to give to people. And people always say, why do you always give for free? Because this is what God's giving me. This is what God's telling me to tell you. So I'm going to do it. And I don't have to charge for it, because when you take care of God's business, he take care of yours. Period. That's how I look at it. So that's what I wanted to come to you guys today. I got all off track from the vision, but I feel like somebody needs to hear what I'm saying today. And hopefully it touched you guys. Hopefully it helped you and motivated you, inspire you. And I will announce the exact date and time of the How to Build a Business Plan class. It will be like a 2-hour class, because it is a lot of different parts, even as far as incorporating how much you need to save for your business, what is your business costing you every month, like how to incorporate all that so you can be prepared for those who want to start a business and those who already have a business but want to have a little more structure and a plan and a vision set up. Yes. I'm happy it helped you. Stay focused. Yes. And we definitely need to have a talk. And I'm proud of you too, because I've seen the difference from when I first met you in the beginning of the year to where your business is now. You are the bomb. And I have some, I need you to make me a couple of shirts and a couple of cups soon. So I'm definitely going to be putting in a big order, Sharice, because it's amazing what you do. You're amazing at what you do. Yes. God literally told me that the other day, not to charge for sessions. Wow. I do things in 3. Listen to, oh my God, I'm happy you said that. Every time I see or hear something 3 times, I definitely do it. That is my spiritual number. I don't know what it is about 3, but it's always been a great number for me. But yeah, we link up, Sharice. I'll text you soon so that I have time now, since I'm not working and I'm just only in school. Well, I have a few clients here and there, a few breakthrough calls. I am accepting 5 clients next month, so I'm getting my lineup set up to take in 5 clients, because it's kind of hard balancing everything with grad school. I don't want to overwhelm myself, because I still want to be able to teach classes and coach at the same time. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, yes. Yes, you have applied everything that we worked on, and that only took 1 session. You were just like, bam, it lit something in you, and you just took off. And it has definitely been a great journey watching you and watching your business grow, and you do big things, and I really am proud of you. But that's all I have for you guys today. I still have some prayer journals available if you want to order some. I now have 5, because I printed some more, but I have 5 available for purchase right now. And you can click the link in the description to be able to get one. All the ones that ordered last week, you guys should have it by now. You should have gotten them by Monday, I believe. But yeah, I'm going to go journal today. I didn't journal today, but I did read all my gratitude. I always try to add 1 gratitude. This glasses is keep fogging up, you guys. I'm on the side of the house to have a little better service, because service is horrible here. But I can't feel the air conditioning. So my glasses are fogging up. But thank you guys for tuning in. make sure you share, like the video. Somebody else might need to hear this message and get some confirmation. But I hope you guys have a great day. The next video will be about choices. This is going to be a good one, and it's going to be a long one, because a lot of times our choices is what get us to certain places. So everything you have a choice. God gave us that ability to make decisions. So we're going to talk about that. And then after that, we're going to talk about a marketing plan. Some people ask me, like, how do you plan out your marketing? And I'm going to have some tools that I use to do my marketing plan. Like, how do I schedule my post and what type of post to post each day? How do I plan that out and book it out in the whole, like, a week in advance? So we're going to talk about that too. And then the last week of this month, we're going to talk about outsourcing. You don't got to do everything by yourself. So I'm helping y'all with this time management and learning how to outsource some things, because you don't have to handle everything on your own. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys. We'll probably do choices Sunday or Monday, because those are my lighter days, my lazy day and my self-care day. But thank you guys. I hope you have a great day.